Hello, Stowe Elementary Trumpets. We are here with your next installment of pieces from the Sound Innovations book. Going to be looking today, starting with number 84 on page 22 and going all the way through number 90 on page 23. Got a few new notes in there, and got a lot of first and second endings, got some repeat signs, got some accidentals, got some new words to talk about. In this first video, I'm just going to be going number 84 through 87. So with that said, let's get right to it, starting with number 84 down on page 22. This is Morning, a melody that some of you might recognize. It's something that you see like in cartoons and that sort of thing a lot. It's in 3/4, which we talked about last time. So instead of there being 2 or 4 beats in every measure, there's going to be 3. We got some slurs in there, some eighth notes, no new notes, no hard notes in particular. Repeat sign, it's marked moderato, which means a medium tempo. So here is number 84, Morning. It's going to sound like this. Make sure we're paying attention to all the slurs in there, and where we should be slurring and where we should be tonguing, because that's really important to get the differences in there. Moving over to the next page, number 85, we have a new note. It's down below the staff, and if we look, it's got one ledger line below, and it's hanging out just below that ledger line, and it has that little B symbol next to it, which means it's a flat note. So this is going to be B flat below the staff, which has the same fingering as B flat up in the staff, which you might remember from before. It's up on the 3rd line, and it's going to be, so that's going to be the first valve. But instead of sounding like this, instead of sounding like this, it's going to sound like this down here. So that's going to be B flat. And here's number 85 on page 23, utilizing that B flat a bunch. Here we go. Alright, so that's 85 with our B flat. And that's going to bring us down to number 86. And we've got to talk about a really important idea here, which are accidentals. And if you look right up above number 86, there's the definition for accidental. I'm not going to read it to you because you can read yourself. But what we've got to think about is that things change with the accidentals. So in 86 at the beginning, if you look next to the treble clef and the time signature, there are no flats or sharps in the key signature. There's nothing written there at all. So that means all notes are natural unless otherwise indicated. But then halfway through number 86, there's something that happens in the key signature. You can see it adds a flat there on the 3rd line. It adds B flat. That's something we would call a key change in music. So it changes the key. And now every B that we would have in there is a B flat, unless it's indicated by a natural sign, which is sort of the square with a line on either side of it. So throughout number 86, you'll see it's constantly changing from B flats to B naturals. And the most important thing you can remember about an accidental is that it only lasts throughout the measure. So if we see a note that's got a flat or a natural or a sharp on it, it only lasts until we reach the next bar line, and then things reset. So looking at 86, we start on B natural, then go to B flat, but then the next one is back to B natural. Okay, so you'll see that pattern sort of changes around as we go through here. But so here's number 86. Using all B's, just some are B naturals and some are B flats, and we've got to be paying attention to where they are. Here we go. Here's 86. Key change. numbers. 86 with all of those accidentals and key changes in there. And lastly, for this video, we've got number 87. Trapeze Does It. Great name. Fantastic pun. It's going to be in 3/4 andante, which you might remember from earlier on means a walking pace. We have a pickup note, so that means it starts on beat 3 of the measure before the piece starts. There's a right-facing repeat sign, which means when we get to the end of the first ending down on the second line, we're going to repeat back up and start after those 2 dots there. We won't start at the very beginning. We'll start after those dots. And then when we go back through, we skip over the first ending and just go straight to the second ending. Just something we're old pros at by now. We've been doing that for a while. So here is number 87 all the way through. 1, 2. Alright, so that was 84 through 87. There will be another video coming with 88 to 90. Hope everybody's doing well, and I hope that you are enjoying these videos. Hope they're working for you. Always feel free to send any questions my way that you might have, and I'll talk to you soon.